Welcome back, YouTube. My name is Nigel MrSchroeter, and today we're here to do another blind review, completely blind review at that, to yet again another credit union. Today we're going to be doing Federal Credit Union, Jacksonville Federal Credit Union. So the only thing that I'm aware of so far about this credit union is that it's out of Jacksonville, Florida. So thank you to our subscriber Janice Clark for sending me over this credit union, and you guys are going to get to see my blind review. So far for the website, it's kind of interesting. They have like a reel here with little different things coming up. So I always like when I go to websites, especially for credit unions, and they have like that pop. They just, show that someone actually put time into the website, and it just makes it look really nice. So let's go ahead and get started. I always like to check out that apply section first. So let's see, if we wanted to open an account with this credit union, what would that entail? What are they going to say? So eligibility, what do you need to apply? Social Security, government ID, proof of eligibility for membership. So what does that say? You must be student, have staff ID, utility bill, or paycheck or pay stub. Physical address. So it really doesn't have anything here talking about the exact area, but I'm going to assume that you're going to be looking at the Jacksonville, Florida area, because that's where this credit union is out of, and it's saying that you need that. So that's a little bit different. Let's see. I'm gonna hide my information for a moment and see if we can find a little bit more out. All right, so I was able to get a little bit more information, putting some information in. So it looks like you have to be in the Duval, Clay County, St. Johns, Nassau County, or Baker County. So that's the northeast portion of Florida. So if you're in the northeast portion of Florida, this credit union would be you'd be eligible for this credit union if you're in one of those counties. So now let's kind of look at their accounts. Always start off with the savings accounts. Let's not change nothing up there. Go to their savings account, and what do they want? You have to have at least $5 in your savings account to establish a membership. So your initial deposit will be $10, $5 to start the membership, and $5 for the deposit. So this is actually a moderately low startup for a savings account with a credit union. Not the lowest, and surely not in the high range at all. However, there is a monthly fee of $5 if you don't maintain a balance of $100. So that is something that's kind of However, it does say it's waived if you're under 18 or over 21. I don't know what they have against us, Gen Zers and millennials, but hey, it is what it is. So let's see. Free digital banking and bill pay, free mobile banking, direct deposit available. So just typical for a savings account. And of course, there's nothing really here listed as far as their rate. So here we go, compare savings rates. So their rates 0.10. That's actually not the worst that I've seen. I've seen way worse. However, it's definitely not close to the best. Let's see, extreme checking. Let's see, free checking, minimum balance. Gotcha. So they do have a free checking option if you want that with them. So I do like that, that you are able to get a free checking account with them. So let's go ahead and take a look over at their loans and see what we have there. So loans and credit cards. Let's check this section of the website out. Of course, I always like to start with the auto loans. So let's look at the auto loans. Their auto loans section. See what their rates are. So we have auto rates right over here on the side. Their auto loan rates are, let's see, for a new car, which they classify as less than 7,000 miles in 2020 and 2021. Rates 2.7%. So not a bad rate. You get $200 cash back when you finance a car through them, and 3 months until your first payment, which is a pretty good buffer period. Their used car rates are really low as well, starting at 3%. And then their older cars starting at 5%, so not bad. They also have the classic cars option where you can finance classic cars through them for 6%. That I think is really cool. So that's something that you may want to check out if you're into classic cars. Visa credit cards. Let's go ahead and check out the credit card section. My favorite section to always check out. So we have their secured option, minimum 500 deposit, help you to establish or reestablish credit. Then they have their platinum card here, low rate, 6.5% interest for excellent credit and 8.5% for good credit. That is amazing. For rates there, even though it does have this caveat here within the first 60 days. This next one, so basically $100 in bonus points back when you spend $1,000 the first 90 days. Not great, but not horrible. And then this one, 2% cash back on gas and groceries for your first 90 days. That one also looks pretty good. So their credit cards, they're not the greatest, but they do have pretty good options here as far as their perks are concerned. And let's see, go back up here to compare rates so we can see what their credit card rates look like. So their credit card rates, now see, these are what's lovely. Your APR here is starting at 9%, and then for their rewards cards starting at 10%. That is a great starting rate for APR if you're looking for a credit union credit card. So if you're in that area and you're just looking for something for low interest, this would definitely be nice. So now let's check out the personal loans. So for their personal loans, $500 to $30,000. You can also get a line of credit with them, which is lovely. Overdraft line of credit, which would be like the equivalent to the Navy Federal checking line of credit, which comes in really handy. If you don't have one, I recommend getting one because they, you never know. Sometimes you have weird stuff with how things post or balances post, and it'll be really cool to have that available. They do have a they have a shared secured loan, which is also great. When they have those secured loan options. And let's see, do they have any rates here? Personal loan rates. Let's see what we got here for personal loan rates. So for personal loan rates, you're looking at beginning at 8.5%. Lines of credit beginning at 9.75%. Now these are great. These are really great as far as interest rates. These on the personal loans, they're not the best, but for personal loans, this is a really good range to be in. And for a line of credit, that is a really good range to be sitting in if you ever do have to use it. So definitely something nice to check out there. And then for the share secured up to 60 months, as well as a 2% interest rate, you can't beat it. That's kind of industry standard for those types of loans. But hey, now I'm just curious here. It says Q cash loan. I'm assuming that's quick cash loan. So yeah, borrow up to $2,000 and life happens. Term up to, let's see, term up to 12 months. You must be a member for 3 months, 18 years or older. Help you build or repair credit or spark alternative to high interest loans. So this is their payday loan alternative. $20 application fee, 28% APR. See, this is extremely predatory compared to their other products. It's better than a payday loan if it came down to it. But honestly, I would apply for one of their credit cards before I'd apply for this, or a line of credit or something. But if you're somebody who's coming out of one of those rough situations with payday loans and you need an alternative, this will get your APR down probably 100%. Because payday loans are like ridiculously predatory. But honestly, this Q cash loan, I feel like, is extremely predatory as well. It's just not as predatory. So like I said, if you had to reel it back in because you're already way out there, that wouldn't be a bad option. Now, this is lovely. They have no closing costs mortgages. And then they allow you to purchase or refinance through them. I always like seeing that they have FHA and VA loans to help those who are in need or who have served our country. They have their MLS numbers listed for their mortgage originators, which is great. They have information here to help people who are interested in purchasing homes. I always like the financial education, the financial literacy on the website. And they have pretty decent hours, being open from 8 to 6, as well as 9 to 1 on Saturday. They're not open on Sundays. However, most credit unions and banks aren't, and a lot of them aren't even open on Saturdays. So that's a good little leniency to have there. So overall, just looking at this credit union, I'd say it's a pretty good credit union. I would stay away from that cash loan unless you were in a situation already with the payday loan company and you're trying to work yourself backwards out of that loan situation and the negativity there. And then I'd say their other products are pretty much aligned with credit union, industry standards. You got some good ones in there. And I think that, if you live in that area, that Jacksonville greater area, it wouldn't be a bad option to go ahead and open up an account with this credit union for $10. Let this be a place that you go and throw $100 and kind of leave it there to sit just in case of a rainy day, and another banking relationship that you have. So overall, I think this is a pretty decent credit union here in Florida. So all in all, thank you guys for watching. And once again, thank you to Janice for sending me this request, and I'll see you all in the next video.